To be completely honest guys, I absolutely hate when I go on YouTube to try to find a video that would descriptively help me out on how to install a part or how to adjust the part. This is why I come to today's video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get camber with your FRS and how to adjust these parts to get the camber that you want. I've been searching for a video on YouTube on how to adjust lower control arms. About a month ago I was completely clueless on how to adjust it and I couldn't find a video to help me out with that. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that today, and also I'm going to be showing you guys how to get camber in the fronts and adjust that as well. It should be super simple guys, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get right to it. Alright, so starting with the fronts, you're going to have to take off these two bolts right here and also this one right here. So once you've taken care of the bottom, you're going to want to loosen these Allen bolts up so you can take the plates off. Once those are loose, you can start taking off the three 12mm bolts. Just put these screws back in with the new top hats. So with these top hats, you can actually adjust the negative and positive camber just by sliding it. If you were to slide it towards the engine like this, it'll give you more negative camber. If you guys visualize it, if you push it forward, it'll tilt the top of the wheel this way. If you pull it this way, it'll straighten out the wheel more like that. So if you guys want the most negative camber, which in my case I'm going to be pushing it all the way towards the engine. Some coilovers you can actually move these bolts around, so that's what I just did right now. They were right here and they moved them all the way over here. See, what that allows you to do is you have more room for it to slide over. So that is how I'd be able to achieve the most negative camber. So you don't have to do this, but I'm actually using a camber bolt which gives you more camber. They say it gives you around 1 to 2 degrees of camber, positive or negative. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and this goes into the bottom hole, which is this bolt right here. I'm going to go ahead and put this in, and then I'm going to show you guys how to adjust this. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but the bolt has this little like tab right here, and also it has a little triangle on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the triangle is basically pointing that way. And to add some negative camber to your car, what you're going to have to do is turn this bolt this way, and it'll push the bottom of the hub out, so it'll add more negative camber. Pretty much it for the fronts. I have the two bolts fastened up and the bottom camber bolt fully maxed out with the most negative camber. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other side. I'm not gonna film it because you just basically do the same thing as this side, but that's basically it. Super simple, usually takes around, I'd say around like 15 minutes each side. Alright guys, so we're continuing the next day with the camber adjustment. Currently I'm finished with the fronts, so I'm just test fitting my wheels with different types of spacers to see which spacer I want to use. I was debating between a 25 and a 50, and I think I'm going with the 50 because the 25 just looks way too sunken in. I'll show you guys what a 50 looks like. This is at around -7 degrees of camber. Plates are maxed out with camber bolts. That's what it's looking at. It's weird. In the camera it doesn't look like it's a lot, but that's how it's sitting right now. I'm a little worried it's going to hit my fenders, but I shaved more of it to make it thin. The 25s were sunken in a lot, so I'm going to try to see if this works out. This weirdo right here. So yeah, I'm gonna get the car on the ground, and then I'm probably gonna start working with the rears. Alright guys, so now moving on to the rears now. We are going to be adjusting these PBM lower control arms for the camber, so these Megan toe arms. So at first, when I didn't know how to do this, I honestly didn't know what to do to adjust these. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 like bolts and stuff that you could possibly move, and I just didn't know which one. So basically what you have to do is you're gonna have to loosen all of these things that are on this arm. So first you're gonna have to loosen this locking ring right here, you're gonna have to loosen this bolt right here, also this other locking ring, and then lastly this bolt right here. These two bolts right here, as you tighten it, they squeeze these parts together. As you guys can see, there's a little like gap in line. So you're gonna need to loosen those two to expand them out, so you'll be able to turn this thing right here. These are bigger than normal wrenches, so I went to the store and bought this huge adjustable wrench. So what works for me is I start off with the bolts right here, so this one and this one right here.
Can you get the anglerfish? They're gonna do. I'm just kidding. Don't get the right gunner. No.
So once you loosen that one, you're gonna have to loosen this, and this will be a 13mm socket.
Dude, that poop looks like.
So once this gets pretty loose, I'm gonna go ahead and start loosening this one right here.
No, I've never seen the gold. I have the Renegade, not the Renegade Raider. The Renegade. Oh, and he got the $5 person with the money back pack. Ace pack.
So this nut right here loosens in the direction in what you think would be tightening. So if you spin it to the right, it actually loosens, so the threads are in reverse. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. So now we're going to move on to this locking nut right here.
I'm trying to fix this ice cream candy for all of them.
So this one actually loosens in a normal way, so if you turn it left, it'll actually loosen, unlike this one right here. So we have basically everything loose now, and when you adjust it, you're going to want to adjust it with this middle thing right here. So that's how you would adjust the camber. You see it? So if you loosen it counterclockwise, so pulling it this way, it'll be adding negative camber to your car, and vice versa. If you were to tighten it and turn it clockwise, it'll add positive camber. I want around -7 in the rears, so I'm gonna keep adjusting it till it looks at around -7, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So the more you add negative camber, it actually affects the toe really bad. So I actually was adjusting my lower control arms for just a little bit, and as you guys can see, the toe is really bad right now. So to effectively get the camber that you would like, you will actually need toe arms. So toe arms is pretty much a must. So I'm going to show you guys how to adjust the toe arms right now. Toe arms are actually really simple to adjust. There's literally just 2 bolts right here, and then after that, in the middle they have these ridges right here for a wrench. So you just adjust it from the middle after you loosen these. Go ahead and loosen this, and remember it is reverse than regular loosening, so you have to turn it clockwise. So once you get them loosened, now you can adjust the toe arms. So spinning it left, which would be counterclockwise, so this way, would be adjusting the toe out. Spinning it to the right, which would be clockwise, will be adjusting the toe in. So my wheels are like this right now, so I want to make it even. So in order to do that, I have to adjust the toe out more, and then I will be spinning it to the left. So I pretty much got it to where I want it to sit. It has quite a big angle right here, as you guys can see. This is the other side, and this is the side that I just adjusted right now. I already showed you guys how to adjust, so I'm just going to shoot a little time lapse for you guys adjusting the left side. Just make sure to tighten up all the bolts that are on the lower control arm and the toe arm. Even if you think your alignment is pretty much straight, just take it to an alignment shop to get it properly aligned. Don't just rely on your eyeball alignment. That'll pretty much do it for the video on how to adjust your camber. If this helped, please drop a like. Drop down in the comments if you guys have any questions regarding adjusting, or just comment if you liked the video. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.